when you know that something is upon you, you could just feel it. Sometimes you just know, and then God starts speaking to you in your time with him. There's three things that I want you to keep note of. Number one, listen. The closer the blessing, the easier it actually is to give up. You don't even realize that. Welcome to Storytime with Sirece.
Preview.
And now, let's all welcome your host, Sirece Thomas. Hey guys! Hello. Welcome in. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. I am so excited to be back with you guys. It's Saturday, which means it is another Story Time with Sirece. So I am excited because I'm coming to you with a fresh message. Okay, we've been doing some interviews and we're going to get back into those. Right now we're doing every other Saturday, but you can catch me on Saturdays with Storytime with Sirece with a message to encourage, inspire, and motivate you in this thing we call life. Okay, so I hope y'all are doing all right. Okay, and if you're not doing all right, well then you're in the right place. If you are doing all right, you're also in the right place to stay there. Okay, I'm either going to keep you there or I'm going to get you there. All right, so we're going to do this thing together. We've been talking about transitions. Okay, we've been talking about what that season looks like in a season of transition, which many times can be a lot of uncertainty, but what I want to share with you guys today is when you know something's coming. Okay, you've been waiting and praying and believing and fasting and thinking and waiting and working towards it. And then all of a sudden you can kind of feel when that season and that thing and that manifestation is getting closer, where God begins to make things clearer and more plain to you. Because many times we are believing for things, but the way that it happens can be really different than what we expected. And you start to see it unfold and you're just like, okay, I didn't see it happening this way, but I see it happening. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you that are in the season where you just know that it's coming, I just want you to know this, okay? When you are waiting and working and praying and fasting and crying and waiting for something, it is so easy to eventually just kind of lose your fervor for it, because it's like, hey, where's it at? I've been doing this thing, I've been working, I've been believing, but I'm just like, I feel like I'm on a treadmill, right? Where you're just going nowhere fast. But I wanted to say there's three things that you want to keep note of in a season where you know that God is about to manifest this thing, this goal, this blessing that he's been preparing for you, and that you know that he's put it in your heart. Okay. First of all, before you even know it's coming, you got to know it's something that's aligned with his will, right? So you know that this is for you, that God has spoke to you and said it's coming, and you will see it in the land of the living. Okay. You will see his blessings. You will see his glory. So when you know that something is upon you, you could just feel it. Sometimes you just know, and then God starts speaking to you in your time with him. There's three things that I want you to keep note of. Number one, listen. The closer the blessing, the easier it actually is to give up. You don't even realize that. So number one is to keep hope alive. The word says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. And basically all that means is when you start losing hope, you get depressed, you get discouraged, you get downcast, you start to lose your excitement in what's coming. So when something is coming, sometimes we actually begin to lose hope because we're just like, you start to feel the pressure of like, is it here? Is it here today? Is it there tomorrow? And like with all of that excitement, you actually can begin to lose hope, where you're just like, I'm not seeing it. It's almost like waiting for the bus. If you're from where I'm from, Queens, when I used to take the bus, I used to look like, oh, that's my bus. The closer it got, wasn't my number. Oh, that's my bus. The closer it got, wasn't my number. Eventually, I started to look for other ways to get home. And right before I would give up, there's my bus. And so that's what I'm saying. Sometimes when something is coming and it's so close and it's like you see it happening around you, you see it happening for someone else, you hear things but it's just not coming to your front door, you really can start to think of other ways to get there, or just you start to say, maybe this is not for me. Maybe I heard wrong. And you start to lose hope in this goal. And I want to tell you, please keep hope alive, okay? And if you want to also consider, if you're in a place now where you feel like your heart is sick, where you're depressed and you're discouraged over this situation that you're just like, it's just not happening, consider this. Where are you putting your hope? Because sometimes our hope starts to get so much in this goal that we lose sight of the fact that our hope should remain in him. Because if we focus on him, again, the way that it comes to fruition can look very different, and we can miss it if our hope is in this thing and not in God, because we're so focused on how it should happen, when it should happen, when exactly where it's gonna meet me, that we miss it because we're not focused on him. And when we're focused on him, we will see it happen in ways that we didn't even see coming. Okay, so consider that. If you feel like you're in a place where you're just like, I'm just not excited about this anymore. It's happening for everything and everyone else around me except for me. My bus is just not coming. And so I'm going to just, maybe look for something different. Just hold on. Consider where you're putting your hope and continue to trust and believe. Go back to what he says, whatever it takes to keep your hope alive. Sometimes we have to go back to what he said. If you wrote it down, if you didn't, write it down so that you can go back and remember the words that he said to you. Because when we are in this place, when we are depressed and we're downcast, we get lost in that place, and we also lose sight of the goal. We start looking for other things also to just soothe that broken heart, to soothe that depression, to soothe that anxiety. We look for other things and we get lost, and that's exactly what the enemy wants. He wants you to have hope deferred, to have a sick heart so that you can be depressed and downcast, so that you can get lost, because he's like, oh my gosh, it's so close. I want her to miss it. I want him to miss it. So I'm going to make sure that she loses hope and that he loses hope, so that he just misses it completely, because he'll get lost in that depression. She'll get lost in that discouragement and she'll miss it, So just consider where you're putting your hope, and just remember that the enemy wants you to get lost in that place. So keep hope alive. When you know something is about to manifest in your life, keep hope alive. Trust me, it's coming. Number 2, when something is coming, guess what? It doesn't always look like it. Sometimes you actually feel like you are taking a few steps backwards. And that, I know for me, I'm just like, oh, forget it. Forget it. It's almost like, again, I've restarted my weight loss journey, and sometimes I'm just like, man, today just felt like I went all the way backwards. Okay, I had a couple of donuts. Just a couple. You know what I mean? I'm just like, forget it. But you have to understand that there is a bigger picture to everything. Don't get lost in the details. Don't get lost in the things that you feel are setting you back. You guys heard that saying, setbacks are just setups for you to come back, okay? So sometimes a setback is there because God is like, let's revisit this. Or I need you to be here. Or you're moving too fast. Or let's go back so that you can go in a different direction. Do not get discouraged when you feel like it seems as though things are being set back. The truth of the matter is, faith is believing in things that we cannot see. So your journey may not always be this straight line to the goal that you're trying to reach. You know that a journey is filled with ups, downs, sideways, twists, turns, and a lot of times things come knocking at your door during that journey that you did not anticipate. Don't get distracted by the setbacks. Those setbacks God already knew that they were a part of the journey, and they're there to help you to persevere. They're there to help you build the muscle for the thing that is coming to you. So that setback is actually necessary for your journey to get where you're going. But many times we can get so lost in the setback that we say, we're going the opposite way. This must not be it. I'm out. Okay, so number 1, keep hope alive. Number 2, do not get distracted by the setbacks. Lastly, number 3, when something's coming, whether it's losing hope or sometimes getting distracted by the setbacks, sometimes you just simply see glimpses. God will send you glimpses of what's coming. It could be big or small, but no matter big or small, they should have the same huge impact on your faith and the fact that you know this is coming. And those types of glimpses are very divine. They can come in a message, a conversation, a song. You're in a supermarket. They can come in a dream where God is just like, I am about to do what I said I was going to do, and then some. And girl, boy, I'm about to blow your mind. All right. And I'm going to show you glimpses. I'm going to give you vision. I'm going to keep that fire burning in you so that you know that I hear you, that I'm with you. I know you may have gone a bit of a season not knowing if I was with you on this journey, but I was just training you and I was coaching you and I'm sending my angels before you. And I just wanted to send you this glimpse so that you know that I know that you know that you're on the right path and you are right there. The promised land is upon you. So this message right here, you might have think you stumbled upon this, but this message is just for you so that you know that God is giving you a glimpse. He is confirming what he said he was going to do, and he's going to do it. And you are closer than you think. You are closer than you think. So he says, keep your hope alive. Don't get distracted by the setback and take great joy in the glimpses and the confirmations I give you along the way. Look for those signs, look for those miracles, look for those wonders. In order to keep fanning our flame, we have to stay excited. Do you know? It's so funny. Someone made fun of me the other day because I often use that very simple term. Oh, I'm so excited. I say that so much. Do I always actually feel this excitement? Not all the time. But I'm telling you, we sometimes have to fight for our excitement, okay? And we know how powerful our words are. So we have to speak that into existence. I am so excited. I know God is about to do this. I'm about to step into this. He's about to overflow. He is going to give me a blessing too big for me to even hold, that I can pour out and bless others. I'm about to be blessed so I can be a blessing. He is about to manifest the thing that he said he was going to do. And those glimpses keep me going. Those glimpses keep me on my toes to say, okay, girl, keep it tight. Keep going. Don't get lazy. Don't procrastinate. Keep putting your foot forward, because if you just take that first, you know how you say, in many times it's used in a negative confrontation. Oh, if I give him an inch, he'll take a mile. That's how our God works. You give God an inch and he gives you a mile. He's just like, I just need you to move. I just need you to not give up. I just need you to keep hope alive. I just need you to know that was me when I gave you that message, to remind you that I hear you, that I see you, that I acknowledge your diligence, that I see your faithfulness, and that it's coming, that you are closer to the mark than you think. So that's what I wanted to encourage you. We've been talking about transition. We've been hearing some stories from others, and we're going to get some more interviews coming. But I wanted to encourage you for this Saturday Storytime with Sirece to let you know that when you are in a season and you know that something is coming, those are three things you want to keep note of: your hope, distractions of setbacks, which are not really setbacks, and taking great joy in those glimpses and those confirmations God gives you, just to let you know that you are on the right path and not to give up. Don't get discouraged in the setback, because the setback is a part of the journey. The setback is a part of the plan to get that door open. Believe it or not, God will close a door just so that he can open the right one for you. Okay, so it's not really a setback. It looks like it, but again, we believe in what we don't see. So don't get so caught up in the things that you're seeing in the physical. Just know that if something happened that didn't go your way, understand it was a part of getting the right door open for you. Okay, you understand what I'm saying here? Okay, so stay excited. I know you don't always feel it, but you guys know one of my favorite sayings: don't follow your feelings. Allow your feelings to follow you, and eventually they will catch up. That's my Joyce Meyer. I live on that. So when you hear me say I'm so excited, because I know that God's going to do something in this, and I'm so excited, and whether I'm actually feeling it or not feeling it, I know my feelings will catch up, and I know God is going to do what he said he was going to do, and then some. He's going to pour out that blessing too big enough for you to even hold. Okay, so you start speaking those things over your life. Watch your words. Don't get distracted. Keep hope alive. Get rid of the sick heart. Don't get lost in the depression. And remember, acknowledge the glimpses, because it's coming. All right, don't forget to subscribe, share, like, okay, because we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, and we want you to be a part of this journey where we are doing life together. So be encouraged. I'm excited. I want to hear your testimony. Let me know what's coming. Let me know some of the glimpses you've seen. Okay, all right. I'm super excited, guys. I will see you guys another Saturday with Storytime with Sirece. Bye, guys.